All right, guys. Welcome. Um, so let me text everyone to join. All right. So without any further ado, I just want to know if everyone can hear me. So we start. Let me share my screen. Um, share my entire screen. I'm gonna start. So I think we wait for about a minute for others to join, and then we start. We'll just stick around for like a minute for others to join, and then we kickstart. I hope that's fine. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Yeah. Please, if you can see my screen clearly and hear me clearly, please can you just type in the chat section like you can hear me or you can see my screen clearly, please. Thank you so much for those that have joined. Oh, perfect. I can see the reactions. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Let's delve into it. So first, thank you all for still sticking around. After the time of absence, due to exams and we are back. We're fully back to milk the market and get everything over with. So first, my apology done. Second, how has the market been to you guys? Can I like see your comment in the how has good been treating you guys? Let me just see few comments in the chat box. How has good been treating you guys? Like my good diggers, how has good been treating you guys? Let me see what has been milking good. Anyone? Is the chat box opened? Perhaps I'm not sure the chat box is opened. Is the chat box open? Oh yeah. It's been slow. Okay. Yeah. I figured as well when I came back. I figured it's been very slow, and then I'll show you guys evidence. So like, um, so let's go. If you notice, recently I've been posting BTC. I posted BTC because, um, when I came on good and I saw like the price action for about a week, it was really frustrating. Not gonna lie to you. And then we just have a price to just consolidate for like some weeks, and it's just one day to just use one day, like one day for explosion, do a lot of consolidation and then explode, that kind of thing you get, and it's really annoying. But like we're still gonna stick to it eventually. So what are we expecting next week? Now notice last week and last upper week was I've just called just one trade in like a very long while. You can see this was like a directional POI for me after a very long while. This is within 2 weeks. Like this is within 2 weeks. Just one trade within 2 weeks. I think I caught two trades. One was SL, yeah, and one was TP, basically, right? Within 2 weeks. And that's what brought my knowledge to the fact that I needed to like look out on BTC. A friend of mine said me a setup one time on BTC. And I'm like, I'm not trading BTC, the no see I'm gonna stick to good. I'm like, that setup was very clean. Yeah, he asked me to analyze BTC, so I saw that setup and it was very clean. I'm like, it checked all my boxes. Um, checked all my boxes. Sorry, I'm coming. Checked all my boxes. I'm like, okay, let me just take it. So I just went in with a very little risk, like not my normal risk, like half of my normal risk. And price did 9 hour in less than. Let me see if I can show you guys. I'm coming. BTC USD. Uh, might not see the mark out for some reasons, but like that was nah. that was this particular trade. Yeah, they buy from this level. You guys, you can check my Telegram. I'm going to say everything. They buy from this level. I also call this buy as well. So like BTC was has been printing like really really clean, right? And I'm like, oh nice. Let's ride on this wave basically, you know. And okay, let me just show you something, guys. Something. So this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So, but this particular trade, this one that I want to like up on right now, so I'm currently on, there's high possibility of it failing because we had a fundamental that just dropped. One Trump news that just dropped. So I'm kind of like less skeptical on this because one thing about BTC is that it's obeys fundamental like very well. But like this is a very clean pair, I'm not gonna lie. But like fundamental and all. But like I love the fact that price is rejecting off that level, But like let's see how price is gonna play out, right? One of my students that also even he analyzed this himself, and I'm like, oh, nice, good POI. That's one advantage, of understanding the entire concept because we basically see the same thing, This one gave me about 7 hour, those just POI and inducement. And this, if this goes well, this should be like 1 to 8 hour. But let's see how it goes. Provided fundamental does not like, haunt us because we had like an impulsive activation. And I've said a few things about impulsive activation that, once we have impulsive activation, most times price is always like breaking through our POIs basically, right? Um, so let's go to gold basically. So what am I expecting this week? I love the fact that price exploded on Friday. It gave me more confirmations that what we already have like a break above this level, right? Initially I was back testing. There was something I figured out about gold after I went and came back. After I back tested March price action, I discovered that most of the SLs I had as a result of the back testing were from engineered liquidity, right? Taking POIs that had engineered liquidity. So I kind of had to take a pause of trading engineered liquidity for a while. And most of the setup I missed last week were from engineered liquidity. So I think one of my students shared this to me, this on the group. He sent this. Saying I'm saying most of my because basically we trade the same thing. So most of them was just like, it was like, Adex, why am I not looking at this level? Why am I not buying from here? This was a very clean pair, I'm not gonna lie. Right. I explained to him that I'm still like, I've missed like three trades now on the engineering liquidity. That was last week and this week. But like I just need the fourth one to play out well. Then I can probably start trading it back. Because I trade with more of statistics, like, you know, I apply statistics when I'm trading, basically, right? I don't just trade blindly. So since I discovered about that match period, about 11 or 10 trades I took, s- about six were engineered liquidity, and out of the engineered liquidity, about five failed. And I'm like, nah, I don't like the probability, the this thing, the way, that kind of thing. So, but this was a very good trade, not gonna lie. Apart from that, this was just like and this was like, price generated. This was like a triple bottom, and price used it as a liquidity. Tap on this level, this pair, and then bought. You should have printed about 1 to 5 hour, I guess. Yeah, around 1 to 5 hour or thereabouts. But like, on to the next. Now, the next thing I want to look out for is after price broke out of this level, this impulsive rejection towards the downside. If you check right now, price is currently at 4825. 4818 or something like that. Yeah, this is the current price of gold right now. So it's open with a gap towards the downside. You can check that on Bybit. Just check USDT, US UXAU XAU USD. You see the current price. I'm not sure good price on Bybit closes. So let's go to our 4 hour. Let's see what prices come to. I'm still looking at this level. Not gonna lie. For me to come in, I want to check 4 hour. Okay, this level. I want to see how price is going to react on this. If possible, price can come back to this level. I'm going to use it as a directional POI to continue price. Yeah, let me modify it. This block here, right? The fact that price broke above this level just validated this guy being, this was my liquidity before this, just validated the fact that what this liquidity needs to be taken out. These guys needs to be taken out. If I can see price come here, gets to this level, I might not want to take the buy from you because the SA is going to be really wide. But I'll just wait for my confirmation lower time frame, 15 minutes. My double break confirmation shit, right? If I can get something like this, on a lower time frame, I can start looking for buy opportunities. I can start looking for my buy to stack my buy opportunities. Sorry, give me a sec. Mm, I can start looking for my buy opportunities, but like that is the level I'm looking at price reacting from. So hopefully, if market opens and price that's provided price dumps to this level, but if price decides to like break above this high, I can start looking for buy opportunities within that range. You know, considering the fact that price has already used this level as a directional point. So from an higher time frame perspective, if I go to a 4 hour, so my network is a bit slow. So this is what I'm expecting price to get to overall, right? So this would be my target. If I can get a buy entry, I'll buy all because we have this entire range here. There's like price will definitely make rejection from here, but like this entire range, price needs to take it out. So like if I can get a good entry within the week, I would obviously want to like swing price to this level because overall we are bullish. Where I've told you guys, if you check daily time frame, you see that price just reacted from a nice clean FVG, which is this level. After price just reacted from this fair value gap, take it down. Once price definitely continue towards the upside, price created this we had this buy, price came here, cleared out the inefficiency, to continue towards the upside. Obviously to get here and make a little bit of pullback, before price continue towards the upside, basically. Right. That's the mindset, that's the overall target, right? When I will look, we will just wait during the week. Now, my first projection is if price opens and then we have a crazy dump towards the downside, I'll wait for market to make reaction from here. I'll not buy impulsively because my essay is going to be too wide. I'll wait for my confirmation. Or if price opens and then we have a good buy and price takes out this level, I might look for buy opportunities within this range on a lower time frame. I'll keep you guys updated about it. I'm fully back on Telegram. So be active, show your reactions and all of those things. Let me see if they're still on. And then, we look for buy up onto this level basically. So that's it. Let's see how it's gonna be. So any question? Any question? Question? Any question? Any question? Any question, guys? Any question for me? You can shoot. Or are we good? So I want you guys, please. Your activity is very, very important, and stay active on Telegram. Um, I share. I don't necessarily give direct signal, but trust me, if most times the videos I send will definitely give you an insight of what to expect. You get, and most times we never miss. You can check our history. Most times we never miss. I feel like the last time we missed was when we had, it was just maybe recently, ticket that after price gave us about 4 hours, we had a reversal and price dumped crazily. You get. Please do analysis on BTC. I thought I've shared you guys what I'm expecting on BTC. Let me show you. I already showed you guys what I'm seeing on BTC right now, but like I feel like it might get manipulated by fundamental. This is like a good PI have on BTC. I'm currently on, but like somebody just shared me a fundamental about Donald Trump. I'm coming. I'm still trying to check the validity of the how valid the news is, but like that didn't stop my I did not necessarily delete my order, but like come, let me see if I can read it out to you guys. Something about Iran deciding to fire bullets yesterday at Strait of almost a total violation of a ceasefire. They had a ceasefire agreement, that kind of thing, and then Iran went and opened fire, basically. So it's meant to officially allow BTC to dump. You know, um, so I feel like Donald Trump sent a message or something. So like, but I'll just do my research on it. But like, um, that gave me a form of skeptical vibe, that kind of thing. So like, the fact that market might actually buy up to this level, but like that does not really stop me. I'm just gonna take it regardless. And if I hit SA, I hit SA1. But like I've actually had like over 15 around this. This should not spoil my winning streak definitely. So I'm still on it regardless, but like because of the fundamental, I'm just a little bit shaky on it. So hope you guys get. So that's yes. Now this is not inducement. This is my POI. We had the sweep, and then this is like a very good POI, a very good trade. Not gonna lie, a very good and slick one. Yeah. Crazy car 7,000. I don't know. That's your username. Hope you got that. Hope you got that. All right. Thank you guys for joining. As always, I really appreciate your presence here. Let's milk this week together. Let's make multiple payouts. Let's milk all prop firms. You know, a lot of people are asking me that. I hope I've not left good. I cannot leave good, guys. I cannot. I'm still on good vibe. I'm just really careful this period. I don't want to like go too hard and lose all my accounts because I got a lot of profit. I don't want to like go too. I'm just being patient and waiting for my setup to like align before I do anything on gold. So thank you guys for always joining. I appreciate it. And next see you next time. Next week, same location. And remember to like invite your friends, invite your loved ones, and yes, subscribe. Yeah. All right, bye.